Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So today I am going to start a new lesson, trigonometric functions. Okay, this is the third lesson of your textbook. So you studied about trigonometric ratios in class 10th. There you studied the trigonometric ratios for acute angle and it is defined as the ratios of the sides of a right angled triangle. Now we are going to extend that learning to trigonometric functions. That means we are going to extend our learning from trigonometric ratios to trigonometric functions. Okay. So what is actually trigonometry? Trigonometry is a word that has been derived from the Greek words trigon and metron. Okay. So trigon means three sides of a triangle and metron means measurement. So in this trigonometry we are going to measure the sides of a triangle, but to measure the sides of a triangle we need angles. So first of all we are going to talk about angles and how to measure these angles and what are the units of measuring angles. So let us talk about first what is meant by angle. Angle is the measure of rotation of a ray about its initial point. Measure of rotation of a ray. Suppose this is a ray OA. This is the initial point of this ray OA. Now if I am going to rotate this ray, suppose after rotating this is the final position of this ray. Let it be OB. Now I am going to rotate this ray, means now this is the measurement of the rotation. So this is angle. Angle is measurement of rotation of a ray about this fixed point. Now this fixed point is called vertex of the angle, and the original ray which are given to us, that is called initial side. The original ray, initial side, and the final position of the ray is the terminal side. So what is an angle? The measure of rotation of a ray about its initial point. This initial point is called vertex of the angle, and the original ray is called initial side, and the final position of the ray is called terminal side. Okay. Now let us talk about positive angle and negative angle. Now what is meant by positive angle? If the rotation is anti-clockwise, suppose this ray is rotated anti-clockwise, it is rotated anti-clockwise, then we say that this is positive angle. If this rotation is clockwise, then we say that the angle is negative. Now I am rotating this ray clockwise, so this angle is called negative angle. Actually this minus sign represents that the ray is rotated in the clockwise direction, and here it is rotated in the anti-clockwise direction. Now let us talk about the measurement of angle. What is meant by measurement of angle? The measurement of angle is the amount of rotation from the initial side to get the terminal side. How much amount of rotation is there? That amount of rotation is called measurement of angle. So now we are going to discuss two units of measurement here. The first one is degree measure and the second one is radian measure. So now we will talk about two units of measuring angles. The first one is degree measure and the second one is radian measure. So let us see what is meant by degree measure. if a rotation from the initial side to terminal side is 1 upon 3/60th of a revolution, the angle is said to have a measure of 1 degree and it is written as 1 degree. This is the symbol for degree that you all know. If a rotation from the initial side to terminal side is 1 upon 3/60th of a revolution, the angle is said to have a measure of 1 degree. Suppose this is the initial side. Now if I am going to rotate this ray about this fixed point O, so if I am going to rotate this anti-clockwise and complete one revolution, then we are going to get a circle. Okay, if we complete one revolution here, then we will get a circle. Now if this circle is divided into 360 equal parts, 360 equal parts about this fixed point O, that is, it is the center of the circle. Now if it is divided into 360 equal parts like this, 360 equal parts, okay, so each part measures 1 degree. So what is 1 degree? 1 degree is 1 upon 3/60th of a revolution, means complete circle. It is 1 upon 3/60th of a revolution, that is 1 degree. Now suppose this is 1 degree, suppose this is 1 degree, 1 degree. Now 1 degree is further divided into 60 equal parts. It is further divided into 60 equal parts. So there each part is measured as 1 minute, 1 minute. So 1 degree is further divided into 60 equal parts. So in 1 degree there is 60 minute. This is the symbol for minute. Okay. Now this 1 minute is further divided into 60 equal parts and each part measures as 1 second. So 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. This is the symbol for seconds that you all know. So what is degree? 1 degree is 1 upon 3/60th of a revolution, one complete rotation. In this one complete rotation we are going to get a circle, and we know that the complete angle in a circle is 360 degree. So it is divided into 360 equal parts. Then each part there measures 1 degree. So 1 degree is further divided into 60 equal parts and each measure 1 minute. This each part is defined as 1 minute. So in 1 degree there is 60 minutes and further this 1 minute is divided into 60 equal parts, that is 1 minute is going to be equal to 60 second. Okay. Now let's move on to the second unit of measuring angles, that is radian measure. This radian measure is also called circular measure. So what is radian measure? A radian measure is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equals to the radius of the circle. It is written as 1 radian or 1 and a C on the superscript of 1. It denotes it is the symbol of radian. Okay. So what is radian measure? A radian measure is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equals to the radius of the circle. Suppose here it is a circle with the center at O and radius R. Now here the length of the arc AB is taken as equals to R. That means the length of the arc L is equals to R. So if this arc subtends an angle theta at this center of this circle, then this theta measures 1 radian. Here 1 radian, if this arc subtends an angle at the center, then this angle measures 1 radian. In this case the radius of the circle is same as the length of the arc. Okay. So Now we are going to get an important result regarding this length of arc and theta in radian and radius of the circle. If theta is the angle subtended by an arc of length L at the center of a circle of radius r, then theta is equals to L by r. Theta is equals to L upon r. Here theta is in radian. Theta is in radian. That means if length of arc is taken as L, then the angle subtended at the center of the circle is given by L by r. Okay. Now we know that the circumference of a circle of radius r, that is equals to 2 pi r. Now that means it is if we take the length of the arc as 2 pi r, then the complete circle makes theta radian at the center, an angle of theta radian at the center, and it is given by theta is equals to L by r. So it is equals to 2 pi r divided by r. So it is theta is equals to 2 pi radian. You always remember that in this formula theta is always in radian. That means if the length of arc is taken as is equal the circumference of the circle, that the complete circle makes an angle of 2 pi radian at the center. Clear? Now let us talk about relation between radian measure and degree measure. So we know that in radian measure a circle makes an angle of 2 pi radian at the center. That is, the complete angle in a circle is 2 pi radian. And we know that in degree measure the complete angle is 360 degree. So definitely 2 pi radian will be equals to 360 degree. Okay. Now we can write pi radian is equals to 360 upon 2, that is 180 degree. So pi radian is equals to 180 degree. Now what about 1 radian? So we can write 1 radian is equals to 180 divided by pi degree. Okay. And 1 degree is equals to pi by 180 radian. Okay. So generally we do not use the symbol of radian, that is that superscript c. In general, if the angle is measured in degree, then we will write degree, that is theta degree. If it is written as theta, then we will consider it is in radian. Okay. For example, if we measure the angle is in degree, then we will write the symbol of degree. And if it is measured in radian, then no need to write the symbol of radian there. It is always considered as radian. Suppose it is 4. The angle is 4. That means it is 4 radian. Okay. If the measure of angle is 4, so it will be considered as 4 radian, because degree is not mentioned there. Here degree is mentioned there, so it is strictly in degree. Clear? Now let us talk about the conversion from radian to degree and degree to radian. That means if the angle is given in degree, then how to convert the angle in radian? Okay. So conversion number 1, from degree measure to radian measure. Now let us see how to find the radian measure if an angle is given in degree measure. So radian measure is equals to degree measure into pi by 180. Okay. It is if the angle is given in degree measure, then how to find radian measure? Just we have to multiply this degree measure by pi by 180. Then number 2, from radian measure to degree measure. Now if the angle is given in radian measure, then how to convert it in degree measure? So just we have to multiply the radian measure by 180 by pi. Okay. So to convert degree measure to radian measure, we have to multiply degree measure with pi by 180, and to convert radian measure to degree measure, we have to multiply this radian measure with 180 by pi. Okay, so you have to remember this one, how to convert from degree to radian and from radian to degree. Now let's talk about some conversion. We will take some examples. Now let us see the question. Find the radian measure for the following degree measures. The first one is 60 degree. So 60 degree, it is given in degree. Now we have to convert it into radian measure. So 60 degree is equals to 60 into pi by 180 radian. That is, we have to multiply 60 by pi by 180. Okay. So that is equals to, just cancel out it. So it will be pi by, it is 6 ones are, 6 threes are, okay, pi by 3. So 60 degree is equals to pi by 3 radian. Okay. So we can leave it in pi itself. So what is the value of pi? You don't confuse it with the degree measure. Value of pi is 22 by 7. Okay. Whereas pi radian, that is the angle pi radian is equals to 180 degree. If it is converted into degree, then it will be written as 180 degree. So that means 180 degree is equals to 22 by 7 radian. Okay, it is pi radian, it is pi. The value of pi is 22 by 7, but the pi radian is equals to 180 degree. Okay. So let's take one more example. Suppose number 2, the angle is given as 270 degree. Okay, 270 degree. Now how to convert 270 degree into radian? So 270 degree is equals to 270 into, we have to multiply it with pi by 180. So it will be in radian. Now cancel out, this is 9 threes are, 9 twos are, it is 3 pi by 2. Okay, 270 degree is equals to 3 pi by 2. No need to write radian or the symbol C there on the superscript. It is considered it is in radian. Okay, if the symbol is not there, that means the angle is always in radian. If the symbol of degree is there, that means the angle is measured in degree. Okay. So in this way we have to convert the angle from degree to radian. Okay. Now let us talk about some common angles and their radian measure. That means some angles are given in degree, then what is the radian measure for these angles? As we are going to use these angles in most of the questions, so you have to remember the degree and the corresponding radian measure. It is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. So 0 degree is same as 0 radian. So we have to multiply degree, the degree measure with the pi by 180 to convert. Okay. So 30 degree. What is 30 degree? 30 degree is equals to pi by 6 radian. We can also convert it. Already I told you how to convert. So 30 into pi by 180. So just cancel it. 3 ones are, 3 6 are. It is pi by 6 radian. So similarly 45 degree is equals to pi by 4 and 60 degree is pi by 3. 90 degree, it is half of 180 degree. As we know that 180 degree is equals to pi radian. So it is pi by 2 and it is pi and it is 3 pi by 2, and 360 degree, that is 2 pi. Already discussed about this. Okay, so you have to remember this one, the degree measure and the corresponding radian measure. So you have to remember this for all these angles. 30 degree is equals to pi by 6 radian, and 45 degrees pi by 4 radian, 60 degrees pi by 3 radian, 90 degrees pi by 2 radian, 180 degrees pi radian. This is the most important one. 180 degree, if you remember the value of 180 degree in radian, it is pi radian. So we can calculate 90 degree as pi by 2 simply, because 90 degree is half of this 180 degree. Similarly, 60 degree is 1/3 of 180 degree. So 180 degree is equals to pi radian. So 60 degree is equals to 1/3 of pi, that is pi by 3. Similarly, we can calculate all these angles very simply. Okay, you have to remember all these. Now let us see some questions related to this conversion of radian measure to degree measure and degree measure to radian measure. So the question is, convert minus 47 degree 30 minute into radian measure. So the angle is given as minus 47 degree 30 minute. So minus sign is there, so don't afraid of minus sign, because this angle is measured clockwise. Okay, so that is why minus is there. So just keep the minus sign as it is. So first of all, you see 30 minute is there, so we have to convert this 30 minute into degree. So it can be written as minus of 47 degree plus 30 minute. It is 47 degree 30 minutes, so we can write 47 degree plus 30 minute. So that is equals to 47 degree plus, what is 30 minute? We know that 1 degree is equals to 60 minute. So 30 minute, that means it is half degree. We can directly write it as half degree. So we can write it as 47.5 degree. Okay, that is equals to minus, just multiply it, this is 95 by 2 degree, 94 plus 1, that is 95 by 2 degree, minus of 95 by 2 degree. Now it is totally converted into degree. Now we have to convert this into radian. So what we have to do, multiply it with 95 by 2 into pi by 180 radian. Now it is converted into radian by multiplying with pi by 180. Now cancel out, it is minus of, it will be 5 3s are 5 6s are 30, 5 3s are 15, 5 6s are 30. Now it is 5 1s are 5 9s are. So we can write minus 19 pi divided by 2 into 36 is there, so 72. So it is minus 19 pi by 72 radian. So minus 47 degree 30 minute is equals to minus 19 pi by 72 radian. Leave it in pi itself. Okay. Now let's see next question, that is convert 11 by 16 radian into degree measure. Now this angle is given in radian, we have to convert it into degree measure. So 11 by 16 radian is equals to 11 by 16 into, now we have to convert into degree measure, so we have to multiply it with 180 by pi. Now this angle is in degree. Okay, so that is equals to 11 by 16. Now we have to put the value of pi, that is 22 by 7. So we can multiply by the reciprocal of this 22 by 7, that is 7 by 22, because pi is in the denominator. Now cancel out. So 11 1s are 11, 11 2s are 22. Now it is 2 9s are 90. Then we will get 2 8s are and 2 45s are 90. Okay. So it is 45 into 7 divided by 8. Now it is in degree, as we have multiplied it with 180 by pi. So 45 into 7 by 8, that is equals to 7 5s are 35, 3, then 3 is balance there, 7 4s are 28 is 315 divided by 8. Now listen carefully here, don't divide completely by 8 here, we have to make it as a mixed fraction, don't write in decimal, okay. Then just divide it by 8 and write it as a mixed fraction. So it will be equals to 8 3s are 24 and 7 is remaining there, 75, 8 9s are 72 and the remainder is 3. So how to write it in mixed fraction, that you know, quotient remainder by divisor. Now it is 39 3 by 8 degree. Now 3 by 8 degree is less than 1 degree. So we have to convert it into minute. So we can write it as 39 degree, split it. So 39 degree plus 3 by 8 degree, or we can write it as 39 degree plus. Now 3 by 8 degree is less than 1 degree. So there is a smaller unit, 1 minute. Now we have to convert this 3 by 8 degree into minute. So multiply it with 60, then it will be converted into minute. So that is equals to 39 degree plus, now cancel out it, okay. It is 4 2s are 8 and 15 4s are, okay. So 15 3s are 45 by 2. It is 45 divided by 2 minute. Now again we have to divide this 45 by 2 and write it as a mixed fraction, okay. So 45 by 2 can be written as 22 and a half, okay, minute. Now again here 1 by 2 minute is less than 1 minute. So if it is less than 1 minute, then we will convert it into seconds. So we can write it as 39 degree plus 22 minute, then plus 1/2 minute is also there. So what is half minute? 1 by 2 minute. So it can be written as half minute. We know that 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So half minute is equals to, we have to multiply half with the 60, so we will get 30 seconds. So this is the conversion of this radian measure to degree measure, or we can write it as 39 degree, 22 minute and 30 seconds. So this is the angle which is equals to 11 by 16 radian, okay. So okay students, that's all for today. So today we discussed about angles, how to measure angle and the units of measuring angles, that is the degree measure and radian measure. We also talked about the conversion of degree measure to radian measure and radian measure to degree measure. So let's meet in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Thank you very much.